Good afternoon, friends. We are doing our last lesson for Unit 6, Lesson 25 today. All right, let's do this thing, right? Share my screen. Okie doke. Present mode, here we come. Lesson 25, our learning targets. I can complete my story comprehension assessment. I can read wiggle cards with fluency, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Harvest Marble. So you're going to read a story comprehension assessment. Please read the story, The Prince Gets a Pet, and then you will answer the questions about it, okay? So the story comprehension assessment is this over here. I'm going to show you the worksheets. The Prince Gets a Pet. So you guys will read that story. Okay, there are a couple pages there, 2 pages to read, and then you've got questions here to answer about that. So you've got questions all the way down to question number 8. So you're going to go all the way up to question 8. Okay, so I'm not reading that to you because it's an assessment. Okay, so you guys will do that at home. All right, so let's get back to our slide. Okay, so we've got some wiggle cards that we're going to do. It's in place. Oink like a pig. Slap a pal 5. Knock your knees. Hop like a rabbit. Whisper your name, Lori. Spell your name with your finger. Slide from side to side. Smile wide. Thanks, someone who is nice. Thank you for being so nice. Now, worksheet 5.3, Harvest Marble, all right? But we need to read the story first. So we're going to go read our story for Harvest Marble. The Harvest Marble. After the harvest, the Spencers had a harvest fest on their farm. A bunch of children came. Have fun, Mr. Spencer said to the children, and look out for the Harvest Marble. What's the Harvest Marble? One of the children asked. There is a legend that farmers have passed down for a long time. At the Harvest Fest, someone dresses as the Harvest Marble to celebrate all of the crops and good food we harvest in the fall. It's a tribute to thank the Harvest Marble for the harvest. Looking out for the Harvest Marble can be the best game at the Harvest Fest, said Mr. Spencer. There they are. The children pondered this for a bit and then skipped off to get snacks and drinks. Time passed and they had forgotten to look out for the Harvest Marble until someone stepped out of the darkness next to the barn. It was hard to tell what it was. Its arms and legs were wrapped in corn husk. It had a pumpkin on its face, a mask. Greetings, shouted the Harvest Marble. Jumping up and down, the children did not recognize the voice of the Harvest Marble and could not tell who or what the Harvest Marble was. They were spooked and started to run. I think I would run too. Grace started to run from the Harvest Marble too, but she spotted a jacket on the Harvest Marble under the corn husk. She recognized the jacket. Grace ran up to the Harvest Marble and tagged it. By accident, she knocked the pumpkin mask off the Harvest Marble. See, Grace yelled, it's just Hank. When the children saw that the Harvest Marble was just Hank, they ran up and jumped on top of him. Hank and the children were all smiles. Okay, so now let's look at our worksheets here. The Harvest Marble. Number 1, when do the Spencers have a Harvest Fest? Bet you know. Number 2, who did Mr. Spencer tell the kids to look out for? Number 3, what did the harvest marble look like? Number 4, why did Grace think the harvest marble was Hank? She saw something, didn't she? Okay, so now let's go back. Congratulations, you've completed Unit 6. I'll see you in Unit 7. Our learning targets: I can complete my story comprehension assessment. I can read wiggle cards with fluency, and I can ask and answer questions, key details in the story, The Harvest Marvel. All right, my friends, I'll see you in Unit 7. Bye, guys.